Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Wanted to chit chat with everybody. It's been a minute since I talked. I wanted to give kisses to my new subscribers as well as to my loyal subscribers that's been with me from day one. Love y'all. Irie, big ups to everyone that's subscribed. I really appreciate everybody, and even to visitors that are treading lightly by my channel. You're in for a treat tonight. This video is not sending no negative energy, no negative vibes, no hateration to anybody, past and previous. I can just honestly say I'm healing. And like Kanye West says, what doesn't kill you only make you stronger. So eat those apples. To chit chat, have some pillow talk is what I'm gonna call this, about dating, about my relationship, and unleash this energy and be done. Maybe not done with it. I'll probably be venting another time, but this is just part one. I'll just say that. I want to send thank yous to everybody that's broke my heart. I had to pretty much release and just how I'm feeling tonight. How y'all feeling? Like Chris Brown say, these chicks ain't loyal, and I'm being nice, but y'all niggas ain't loyal either. Okay, I didn't know where to start. I have like a whole list of stuff that I want to spill. I'm gonna just talk about my pet peeves throughout my experience in my relationships, even before my marriage, that I don't know, like I just attracted married men. Notch under my belt. Yeah. But anyway, you know, I still get those approaches, and it's just like, dude, you're married. I don't know. It must be my fragrance, my aura, but definitely, again, just my experiences in relationship. I guess men just like their cake and eat it too, or they just wasn't getting enough panani, no enough cock. You know, this is over 18, so, you know, just adjust to my language. Jamaican talk here, but it's gonna come out, the patois. But my thing is, I don't know, I think it's just human nature to always want something you can't have. And that's how it was with married men. Like, they had a beautiful wife or just a beautiful relationship. You know, you're looking from the outside in. But like I say, you don't know everybody's story. But I'm not excusing married men, you know, for chasing, cheating, like I said, wanting their cake and eat it too. You know, I just, in relationships, it came down to me putting myself in that other person's shoe, with their spouse. You know, if I was married, would I want my husband to be cheating, out there dating? You know, unless we're in an agreement to have open relationship. But if it's not an agreement and it's done in secret, come on. You know, where's the integrity in a relationship, the loyalty in a relationship? And it's like, just in my previous relationships or just dating out there, I had to put myself in the other person's shoe. So that's like a pet peeve of mine, of married men. So if you're married, I don't know, it's that's just unattractive and a turn off. You know, I had to, like I said, just come to grips and say, why do I want to settle to be someone's entree or second best or in the back seat when I should be in the front seat? You know what I mean? I'm the freaking dinner. I am like the whole course meal. I'm not gonna be no entree or nobody's dessert only. You know, I'm sure you get good, you know, side benefits to it, you know, but that eventually dies down. That can last for years. It depends on what you settle for, but it can just fade and die down and get so old, you know, being someone's side piece, side chick, whatever you want to call it. I got tired of that. I got tired of it. That's pretty much the pet peeve, settling for less, you know, and just, you know, being in a marriage for as long as I was. That's one thing that was always in the back of my mind. What if, you know what I mean, that happens to me? You know, that's karma coming back to you 10 times worse because of, you know, just past relationships. So it's a respect thing, a loyal thing, a boundary thing, you know, to put yourself in other people's shoes, especially if you know that you're in an open relationship with someone else. So again, married men, check that off my list. Not happening here. Follow your intuition, ladies and jets. It won't stir you wrong. It won't stir you wrong. Other pet peeves of mine with men, because I don't do the females. I only, you know, trust me, I love, the cock. Nothing else. So, sorry ladies. Other pet peeves, if the man doesn't have direction, oh my gosh, you don't know what tomorrow day is or today's date, you don't know where you're going, what you want to do with your life, no goals, no ambition, no job, oh my gosh, no motivation, no common sense, you know, no respect, you know, for yourself. If you don't have it for yourself, you don't have it for no one. So those are just definitely turn-offs and pet peeves of mine. Another pet peeve is when I feel sabotaged by men that tries to trap you for beneficial reasons. They try to trap you with a baby. You know, they try to trap you and lure you into having intimacy with them or sex. Something else. It's a relationship not going anywhere. That's a pet peeve of mine. Because if you are someone with standards or boundaries, to an extent, you know, you're looking for, depends on your mind frame at that time, you're looking for someone that's on the same playing field as you, you know, but it depends on, like I said, the energy and vibration at that time. You know, I developed so much experience in relationships from previous to past. I just experienced so much that I just can't settle for any old thing or just settle for less. When guys ghost you, that's actually my number one pet peeve. So that tops it all. When guys ghost you with no explanation, you know, without no hesitation. And then this is the kicker. Okay, say for instance they do call you eventually out of the blue, or they text you, and this just recently happened to me. They pretty much, you know, you hit it off, they chat with you a little bit, and then all of a sudden they're going through some personal issue, and then they cut it off, and they tell you to just forget about it. Forget about it. So you forget about it. You know, it came to a point in my life, I'm at this phase that I will cut dudes off within the quickness, like a heartbeat, like a flicker on a wall, like a flashlight. Cut off, cut on. And it won't take me long to pretty much bounce back to my normal self. So if someone tells you just forget about it, and you forget about it and just let it go, blue, they contact you and say, I just don't understand what happened between us, how you could just cut me off or let it go. I'm like, dude, didn't you just tell me to let it go and forget about it? So it's just, relationships is just so confusing. Trying to figure out and understand people is so confusing. I just got tired of, relationship-wise, just with the male species, I just got tired of the mind games. Okay, that's another pet peeve of mine. The mind games, and just trying to figure out what they want, what they're about, their intentions and motives. I just got tired of it. And I can spot pretty much, I can smell BS. I can see it. So another pet peeve, I can keep going, but I'm going to cut this off and go on something else. Liars. I can't stand liars. Oh my God. Like this pen, how annoying this pen is. Jeez Louise. I need my coffee for this. I just can't stand a liar. Like, you ask them a question. I mean, it depends on the situation. You ask them a question, and you just know they're lying. You just tell you the truth. I could pretty much read body language pretty good. I've been doing that since I was young. So, I could just tell when people are lying. In my face. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. I don't like that. I don't like that. That definitely turns me off. And I'm just like, dush away. Dush, dush. Oh my gosh. So those are some pet peeves of mine with these ninjas. Gosh. It's, you know, it just comes to a point where, like I said, and make that proper judgment call with people. You know what I mean? At this point, you know, life is just so precious. Time and our energy is just so valuable to spare. It costs too much. You know, it's priceless, you know, and precious. Our energy, you know, our time, and just our effort with anything. You know, if it doesn't have value, then what's the point? What's the point of chasing? What's the point of going backwards? We'll just run into people that are untrustworthy, and then you don't know what they're bringing to you. You know, physically you're intertwined or entangled with people physically having sex, you know, or having all kinds of escapades with that person. You don't know if you're the only one that they're involved with. You could be a dozen. There could be a dozen in front of you or behind you, and you're just mixed and mingled within that dozen. You know, it's just, you don't know what they're coming to you with, as in like the COVID, STDs, you know, and it can get as serious as not only the COVID, but, you know, with other diseases that are uncurable, you know, that can kill you. Pretty much that can be life-threatening. It just really, really came down to my physical health, you know, being in these relationships before and even after my marriage, after my divorce. It just came down to me cutting ties, you know, cutting cords, not selling for less, forget about people, and just keeping a healthy, you know, physical state within myself. And not only that helped me with my physical, it healed me within my mind state, within my spiritual state, within my health, you know. When you're giving yourself out there so much, you're really destroying something sacred within you, you know, if you are, you know, wanting to be available and be not all washed up and used up, you know, for the right person. If you wanted to be available and still want to experience a healthy relationship with boundaries, you know, that's not the way to go, you know. And I had to remind myself, you know, if I want to get in a healthy relationship or establish healthy relationship, I need to establish healthy boundaries, healthy standards, to, you know what I mean, attract that in my life. So I know this video is like all over the place. Help me, God. So I talked about pet peeves. I just went off on a lot of stuff. I talked about setting boundaries and standards, and making a proper judgment of just not selling. You know what I mean? Let me see. Do I have any other pet peeves? Did I mention I don't like third parties? I don't like to compete against nobody. I don't like to be involved in no third parties. I don't like to be compared to anybody. And like I said, I'm in no competition with nobody, and I shouldn't have to be. And when it comes down to that, you know, it came to me, I had to decide. You know, it's either them or me. To maintain my peace of mind and my body and my spirit and my mental, physical, emotional self, you know, to maintain that and to heal that and recover from that. It was either them or me, and I chose me. That's why I got this glow. That's why I can smile, because they say females not loyal, these ninjas are not loyal, period. It goes both ways. Test your patience until the gangster comes out. You know what I mean? It's like for us to be waiting until we get a response on a phone call, and waiting for you to show one day your face, have the guts to show your face, or, you know what I mean, to just come and talk. But when we say, I'm moving on, moving forward with my life, and find somebody else that's willing to be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually open for us, and move on and just moving on to bigger and better things, pretty much. Literally, bigger things. And, And it's so unruly that they feel it's unfair, or they feel that they're confused. They're confused, like this conversation we're having right now. They're confused. They just don't understand. Okay, if you don't understand, I don't understand. Okay. When you could just cut it off and move on with your life. They're confused. Anyway, there's no overthinking. There should be no guessing game here. We're all adults on hopefully knowing what we want in our lives and in our relationships with ourselves. It starts with yourself first. To know what you want in life and in partnerships, healthier partnerships with other people, as well as with a soulmate or divine being, you really got to establish that with yourself first. Loving yourself to the depths and just showing yourself the love, self-care, self-wellness, self-nurturing, self-love to your own damn self in order to get it from someone else. It starts with you. It starts with you, people. Starts with me. So pretty much, if I'm to just wrap this up, if I'm not number one, okay, because I compare to none, if I'm not number one, then there's no guessing game here. You know what I mean? You just lost one. You lost the golden one. And like I said, when you find yourself and you heal, you elevate your priorities, your standards, your boundaries, and other people that are in your frequency or energy or vibration will respect that. They won't complain, they won't run, they won't hide. Those are the weak ones. Those are the coward ones. Those are the ones that are not emotionally, spiritually, and mentally either capable of handling you, or they're not healed themselves. And they definitely need to do that type of healing work off to the side, off to the bleachers, while you go run in the field, catching and scoring your touchdowns, or catching and scoring and just enjoying the game and enjoying life within itself. The other ones can stay on the bleachers or in the back seater and continue to work on themselves, or they just get left in the dust while you move forward. By follow your intuition, not to settle for less, enjoy your solitude and being single, and just wait for the right person. This is encouragement for me. I've expressed this so many times. I enjoy my solitude. You know, I enjoy being to myself. Certain videos I put out of being lonely or alone, you could check that out on my other videos. Video link down below. I was encouraging everybody in a spiritual sense to heal and find yourself, in the spiritual way. In a physical way, 3D way, not the 5D. Enjoy your solitude. Enjoy finding and discovering yourself of what makes you tick, what makes you spark, what makes you feel alive, what makes you, what triggers you. Continue to seek healing, in so many ways. Other ways that you can seek healing would be, again, meditation, prayer, enjoying and getting into some creative projects, going out there and enjoying nature. The most simplest thing that doesn't cost would be smiling, laughing, surrounding yourself with people that reciprocates your affection, your attention, your love, your laughter, your company, genuinely giving it back in healthy ways. People that appreciate and don't mind spending time with you, and they appreciate giving you the privacy, you know, when you need it, when you want it, and to get away and escape. People that appreciate that and understand, and you don't have to explain or feel misunderstood. Keep those people near you in your circle. People that you can elevate and grow with, you know, just, I don't know, just people that are just in your same energy that can relate, you know. So those are people that I don't mind hanging around with, to enjoy, and beyond the sex and beyond intimacy, enjoy life in so many other ways beyond just having sex, having quickies, menage a trois, toss and salads, whatever names that there are, or however many names that they are. There's more to life than just that. More to life than just that, trust me. Continue to nurture and heal yourself again. Again, for me, if I continue to, and I haven't, because I've been like setting it straight with boundaries and standards, and just letting people know I'm a dime a dozen. You know, I'm the golden one. I don't compare to nobody, and if I can't be number one, like Lauryn Hill say, it's so silly, you just lost one. Have anything that you would like for me to talk about within my pillow talks or my spill the teas, feel free to leave those comments down below. Again, thank you for all my subscribers, new and old. All of y'all are just so loyal. Appreciate it. And like, subscribe, and share my video. Again, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress, signing off. There's too much dirtiness out here. People are dirty. Jesus. People are dirty. You can't trust. You can't trust your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit to just anybody. They're just wicked. People are wicked and dirty out here. I don't care if no one can relate to my energy, my standards, my boundaries that I set. You can be a peeping Tom. You can stalk me. You can chase me. I'm running.